Redbeard is about to have his biggest daily drink yet. What be going down, people of the world? Redbeard here, coming at you from his couch. Welcome to Daily Drink Vlog number 135! Changing things up a little bit today, instead of a date fact, New Ontario Brewing, located in North Bay, Ontario, on Castle Street. They just put in a patio. Go pay them a visit. Do it. Their beer is delicious. As always, all the thanks in the whole wide world going out to those of you watching my videos. The Beard loves you all so very, 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 very much. Anyway, for the beer of the today, we have got a mini growler, which is also, oddly enough, called a squeaker, of Hefeweisen by the New Ontario Brewing Company. Oh yes, this is 32 ounces of deliciousness, I'm hoping. I had a little sample when it first came out. This is actually like a limited release. If you want some, get in there and get it now, because I don't think they have a whole lot of it left. Let's crack her open, if I can get a grip on this. There she goes. Ooh, a little bit of smoke coming out. For today's glass, of course it had to be the New Ontario glass. Let's see what we've got. Looks surprisingly clear, actually. I was expecting this to be a little cloudy. I don't know why. Smells yeasty. Maybe orange or some kind of citrus kind of in there. A little bit. I don't know. Let's give her a shot. Quite sweet. Really decent level of carbonation in there, even though you'd never know by looking at it. Just kind of a little stream of bubbles going up the middle of the glass. But it's not bad at all. Let's do this. Cheers, everybody. Quite drinkable. Quite drinkable indeed. Just realized that I don't know off the top of my head the alcohol percentage of this beer. And all they have on the growler to let you know what's in it is that on the cap. So, yeah. Pretty sure it's around 5%. This isn't one of their stronger beers. Very sessionable. Which I'm doing now. I'm having a session of Hefe. A Hefe session. Instead of a Hefeweisen, I'm having a Hefe session. Yeah, that's witty or something. Yeah, again, I can't pick out any individual flavors, and there's nothing on the squeaker to let me know anything about this particular beer, so because it's kind of good, I guess I'll just enjoy it, and you guys can come along for the ride. Yeah, like I said, very, very, very drinkable beer. Not a whole lot of exciting things going on in there, but, you know, New Ontario doesn't have to make all their beers crazy and unusual. They're allowed to make something that the general public can enjoy, like their blonde ale. They're more mainstream. This is kind of a little bit along the lines of that, except it's a different kind of beer and stuff, but the drinkability of it makes it kind of fall into a little bit of the same category, for my mouth. Tasty stuff. Not going to do the drink number the last at all, yet. Let's top this bad boy up I'm not sure how many of these I'm going to get out of this squeaker. I'm assuming maybe another half of one, I guess. So I believe that would make this the biggest daily drink that I've had to date. Let's give her a shot again. Pretty consistent flavor. Nothing's really changed. The sweetness might be toned down a tiny bit in this glass compared to the first one. It still has beer in it, so I capped it again. I'd still prefer it to not fall and hit me in the back of the head. It's a very thick glass those things are made of, and it might hurt. Redbeard is not a fan of the pain. He can take some pain, but he doesn't like it. He likes this beer, though. Made by the awesome, awesome people at New Ontario. Said it many, many times before, and I'll probably say it many, many, many times in the future. I am not just really happy to have a brewery in my hometown. I am very happy to have an awesome brewery in my hometown. They're not just like, yeah, we're brewing beer, here's our 2 or 3 different beers that we make, enjoy. No, they're making new beers all the time. Mike, the brewmaster at New Ontario, he gets bored. That's what he told me. So he's just always experimenting and trying new things. And I believe right now, I think they have like 3 different beers on the go, new beers that are coming out. There's a ginger beer, an IPA, and possibly something I can't think of right now. The Hefeweisen, though, like I said, it's on its way out. I imagine they'll maybe bring it back next year or something. I don't know, but if you want to try some, get in there and get it now. The smallest size it's available in is this. They didn't put it in cans because it's a limited edition release. Hence, my drinking this much of it. But I'm okay with the drinking of this much of it because that's good stuff. And like I said, it's not super strong, so it's not going to get me hammered. I imagine I'll have a little bit of a buzz by the time I'm done because I'm drinking it relatively fast. But it's good enough. It's smooth enough to drink that quickly and not, I don't know, get that kind of heartburny, gut rot feeling that you can get by drinking some beers too quickly. If you go to New Ontario, tell them Redbeard sent you. And, I don't know, it might make them laugh. You won't get anything out of it, but... no idea what I'm talking about, again. Happens on occasion. Alright. I believe there's enough room in the glass to get the rest of this in there. I'm going to actually try to pour this pretty aggressively and see if I can actually get some head on this. There hasn't been a lot. And there still wasn't a lot. A little bit of sedimenty looking type stuff in there. I actually probably should have switched it around first to get the... because yeah, if you notice, this is much less clear than the first bit was. Way less clear. I'm not sure if it's going to affect the taste or anything like that, but I don't think it doesn't usually. You know, any kind of can conditioned beer, bottle conditioned beer, where they put it in the can or bottle to kind of do its finishing thing. The sediment might look scary sometimes. Like even right now, I can see some stuff moving around in there that looks actually really freaky. But I have come to realize that that really has no bearing on the taste of the beer. You just gotta just accept it and enjoy. Let's go one more cheers to you fantastic people at New Ontario Brewing. Ron, Mike, and Dan, The beard loves you a whole bunch. And he loves what you guys are doing with the beer. Yeah. Crazy, crazy, crazy level of drinkability on this. The sweetness, like I said, still hasn't really been as dominant since that first glass I had. That was actually pretty sweet. This now is just... It's very mild. There's no aftertaste, really, at all. Nothing really lingers in your mouth. I can't really put my finger on the defining flavor that you get out of it. But it's not bad. It's not super awesome or anything, but it's very, very drinkable. Almost forgot to put it back. Again. Jesus. I have had a couple other Hefeweisens, and I believe I called them like Hefeweisens or Weisens or Weisens or Weisens back then, which was great. The Heyday by Granville, I liked a lot, looking at it right now on my monitor. And vaguely tart with light clove and banana flavors and aromas. I'm not getting any kind of banana and goddamn cat hairs everywhere. But the clove, I don't know. No one's ever told me, yeah, that's clove in that beer. Remember it. So I don't know if that's the flavor that I'm getting. I'm really not sure. But it is reminiscent of other beers I've tried before. The beard will double check with the fine folks at New Ontario and update the description with the actual flavors that should be in the beer, and I'll put the actual ABV in there as well for you. I gotta talk to Mike and figure out what he did to make this beer. I should have done that before I actually drank it, and I'm pretty sure we talked about it. Oh, excuse me. But it was a while ago, and my short-term memory is surprisingly terrible. You know what time it is. Drink number the last. Ooh, got a little bit of the sweetness in that last chug there. It's pretty tasty stuff. Not bad. So, you fantastic bastards at New Ontario Brewery, your Hefeweisen, wasn't amazing or anything. Wasn't your best beer that I've had, but it was no black IPA. I'm going to give this one, I don't know, a 7. Let's give it a 7. Yeah, scale the beer, 7. It was pretty tasty, but I don't know, the complete almost lack of head. I don't know if maybe I had the mini growler. I had that for about a week and a half before I drank it, ish, I think. So, it wasn't that old, but I don't know. It wasn't great. Frisky Pete's English Pale Ale that you make, and the Sapsucker Maple Brown Ale that you make, those are great beers. Which, come to think of it, they never got a full-on number rating by the Beard. I would give Frisky Pete's a 9.5. Just because, I don't know, I don't want to give it a 10, because that's going to... I don't know, I haven't given it a 10 yet, so... But it's probably my favorite beer right now that I am drinking currently from places and stuff. And the Maple Brown, that one would be an 8. Because, like I said in the video that I did with that, with Luke, the carbonation. I think if that was a bit higher, I would have got a bit more of the maple syrup flavor kind of tingling on my tongue. And that is going to do it for today's Daily Drink vlog. Sorry it was a little long, but it was the biggest one yet, and I like my hometown breweries, so I talked about them and stuff. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, then be sure to smash that like button with your face. Thanks again, and I'll be back with another Daily Drink vlog tomorrow. Peace out! Damn it. Give her a shot. Oh, wow. Yeah. Very piney. That's right. That was probably the most ridiculously over-intense outro I've ever done in my life. It was fun.